Hey guys, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. I hope you guys been having a great week so far. To all my subscribers, hey, what's up? Just want to say hello to you guys. Show some love. Let y'all know how much I appreciate you guys subscribing. I appreciate you guys sharing. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate just all the good things and ways that you all have reached out to me. I truly, truly appreciate that. So I'm going to get right into this word, and I'm going to give you the story or the encounter, an occurrence that happened with David. Something about David that I noticed in reading in the book of Samuel was that David did not entertain mess, meaning people coming up to him and giving him bad news about people who they have destroyed, news that they felt that he would have been happy to hear because these were people who were against him. And there are two instances where this happened. First, upon the death of Saul. When the Philistines had defeated Saul and his son, and Saul was mortally wounded. He had asked his armor bearer to take his life, but he wouldn't, so Saul did it himself. Apparently, Saul was still alive even after he had done that, because an Amalekite came upon him, and he asked the Amalekite to take his life, to kill him. And the Amalekite did that. In doing that, the Amalekite went on, found David, and told him, hey, Saul's dead. I killed him. He asked me to kill him, and I killed him. And David was greatly displeased about that, in him touching the Lord's anointed. And he said, had you no fear that you would actually stretch your hands towards God anointed to take his life? Well, now I'm going to take your life. And that's what he did. Another instance when that occurred was when there were two brothers at the time when Abner had appointed Ish-bosheth, which was one of Saul's son, when it was supposed to be David. Abner got into a fallout with Ish-bosheth because Ish-bosheth called him out on him sleeping Abner, who was one of the chief. He was basically like Saul's right hand man as far as being the chief captain over all the armies and those who went to battle and to war. So what he did, he decided to appoint Ish-bosheth. When he appointed Ish-bosheth, once I suppose Ish-bosheth discovered that Abner had gone in onto Saul's concubine, and he called him out on that. Abner, of course, got angry, decided he's going to take the kingdom away from Ish-bosheth because he appointed him anyway. Ish-bosheth did not carry himself in a kingly way. He didn't know a lot of things, so he was really afraid of Abner. So Abner gets killed in the process of being messy. And so this sent a great fear to Ish-bosheth and the whole house, because now they're like, what is David going to do? So there were two brothers in the process of Abner being killed that went in, and while Ish-bosheth, the king, and as he rested in his bed, they killed him, beheaded him, and brought the head to David to say, look, he's dead, your enemy's dead. And David said the same thing to them. You felt no fear? How could you have gone in unto a man while he lay on his bed and resting to kill a righteous man? Well, guess what? I'm about to take you off this earth. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said. And he killed them. He killed those men. What can you say about David? You can't bring David mess, because he's going to rectify that. He's going to correct it on the spot. And had they known what had happened to that Amalekite, they probably wouldn't have done it. And so we need to get to this place, my brothers and sisters, not that you're physically killing people, but you're killing all that mess before people bring it to you. There's sometimes people know that someone has upset you, someone's hurt you, someone's done something to you, and they want to bring you the news of how that person got fired, they got sick, they broke up with this person, and instead of stopping it, you're enjoying it. Instead of stopping it, you're like, let me see. Right? Girl, send it to me. Send me a screenshot. Or you're happy. God don't like ugly. Whatever else it may be. This is not the will of God. When people are bringing you dead things, my brothers and sisters, you need to kill it. Kill that conversation on the spot. Remember, God never wants us to rejoice over when things come upon our enemies, when God's judgment and recompense comes on people. And sometimes people just fall into their own little traps. They did you wrong and they go over here and something happened to them. They lost their job. This happened. They went to jail. They went to prison. They died or something like that. There's a big scandal. All is found out. It's a natural thing that in your flesh, you want to be like, yup, right? But this is not the way of God. You have to always realize that people are souls, and regardless of whatever choices they make, good or bad or ugly, you should never rejoice when you hear that something has befallen, has come upon someone else. So you must have that spirit like David had, which is basically the Spirit of God, a just spirit that will not allow you to entertain gossip, to entertain gnashing upon someone else, to entertain that. Because let me tell you something, what a person will do to you and what a person will bring to you, realize they can also do to you. What a person will do to other people, they enjoy going and getting the tea, going to get the latest and bring it to you, and could get on the phone with you and talk for hours, all different ways about the person, could laugh and be just tickled at the downfall of somebody else. Know that they can do that same thing to you. It is not just because of that person, it's in that person's nature. So what I want to tell you all today is be careful. Be careful how you rejoice over someone else's mourning. Be careful that you don't have laughter and a sigh of relief in someone else's pain, someone else's loss, someone else's calamity, because that stuff's going to come around on you. The Lord says, vengeance is mine. That means he don't want you to get dirty and get into stuff. Because when God does anything, he has a righteous anger. Anytime he's reaching out and he's giving a recompense up to people that you think deserve it, sometimes it takes so long because he's a God of mercy and he gives them an opportunity to make things right with you, make things right with himself, okay? To turn away from their ways. And if they continue, then guess what? He has to stretch forth his hand. But he doesn't want you doing that because he is God. When God does anything, he is completely valid. God is completely just and right in every move that he makes. So he tells you, don't do nothing. I will do it. All you need to do is believe in me. So don't be happy. Don't be happy that your boyfriend or girlfriend or ex-husband, ex-wife, when something happens to them. Don't be happy when you hear they're in the hospital. Don't be happy when you hear that they broke up with, or the person broke up with them. They lost their house. They lost their car. Don't be happy about things like that, my brothers and sisters. You open up yourself to darkness, first of all. And darkness is what's going to come in. Darkness will come in and tear you to pieces and tear your house up before God even puts his hand towards you, because God is merciful. Darkness and evil is not. So be like David, my brothers and sisters, in stopping the mess, cutting it off. They'll get mad at you or whatever. And if that's what you used to be like, listen, I know that I used to love to sip the tea, warm up the tea, steep the tea, sweeten the tea with y'all. But listen, I was wrong for that. I shouldn't have done it. I got to stop doing that. Got to turn my life around. Okay? And as much as your ear wants to hear it, this is the best way you can go, my brothers and sisters. Follow the ways of the Lord. Preserve your soul. Leave your enemies in the hands of God. And sometimes it may not even be about you, but stop letting people bring dead things to you. A place where dead things are kept will begin to stink. Okay? This is the word of the Lord today, guys. Peace out.